no near misses. We are seeing her just driving at a very high rate of speed and then suddenly at times making sudden decisions like she did here, getting off at McBean Parkway off the 5 freeway in Santa Clarita.
Yeah, so McBean Parkway, this is an area where she will come up on a number of churches. The hospital is on her left, Henry Mayo Newhall Hospital on the left, and also a lot of houses. She'll come into a shopping area, and I can just imagine that she's going to run into traffic pretty quickly. This is an area with a lot of shops and restaurants, and the mall will be coming up straight ahead. So it's a pretty busy area, even on a Wednesday morning. And
something that anyone who lives in the area would know, this area has boomed in the recent years, in the last decade or so. A lot more people living in this area, working in this area. So we are going to definitely see a little bit more traffic. And hopefully pedestrians know what's going on here. They're going to stay out of the way of this pursuit, because that is, of course, when things can get very dangerous with this car blowing through intersections, as we see here right now. But so far it looks like that the green lights have been in her favor, and she hasn't had to run a light, at least from our vantage point here. But Sandra, it's hard to believe, is again, just these roads are free and clear right now. Again, the heavier traffic heading towards the 5 freeway, obviously, to get on the freeway and maybe head into the downtown LA area, or people just heading into work. But this is now heading into the more residential, commercial area.
Yeah, so again, this is an area where she is just up ahead going to run into, I would anticipate a lot more traffic, but it looks like people have some clue as to what's going on. You can see the road's pretty clear, and people are actually pulling off to the right. I saw a truck driver pulled off to the right. But this is an area, once we get up to the town center, Westfield Town Center Mall area, there are more people who are out walking. So again, if you're just joining us, this is live breaking news coverage of a pursuit, a white sedan with a woman inside. It started in the Foothill area. LAPD in pursuit of a suspected drunk driver. The good news is that now that she's back on Surface Street, she's really slowed down.
We've seen quite a few of these over the last week or so. A lot of pursuits happening in the Southland, and this is another one here happening on this Wednesday morning. Again, this driver was wanted, was seen. Apparently somebody may have called authorities saying that they've seen somebody swerving and moving around. It looks like she's slowing down here, Sandra. She's getting to an intersection. There's a lot more traffic, a lot of cars in the left turn lane. And look at this.
Yeah, so
all lanes are packed.
This is probably McBean and Valencia. And this is the area I was talking about where there's a big shopping mall there. There's like a Kohl's department store. My goodness, we've got a lot of white cars in the picture. It's kind of hard to keep track of her.
So she is the car right in front of the CHP SUV there that you're looking at. Let's see what she's going to do here.
She's getting really close to that car, and that van is not pulling up, so she's kind of boxed in. But
if that car that was in front didn't move, there may be a chance. But here she is. She's not moving.
Oh, they're moving her.
Oh, look.
Yeah, they're using that SUV to kind of push her around in a different direction.
Wow.
So
there's the motorcycle cop getting out. She's getting out of the car.
The door's open.
Wow. She is now down on the asphalt.
Yeah,
wow.
Unbelievable scene for these people who are in the cars around this area and wondering what the heck is going on and what this woman did to have this kind of response. But it looks like this is going to be the end of the pursuit. I believe this is McBean and Valencia. In the Valencia area, this woman who is a suspected driving under the influence.
This is the slowest pit maneuver I've ever seen, Sandra.
Yeah,
ever on live TV.
Kind of more like a push.
Right here, a push maneuver, right? Well, it worked. She obviously was scared enough to get out of the car, stop what she was doing, and that motorcycle cop was right at the ready. He came out and pulled her out of the car. The other officer's right behind as well. And she is now handcuffed. She is now in custody. And luckily, again, nobody hurt, nobody hit, no cars sideswiped. So this is definitely a good ending to a pursuit. And there she goes from one car, that Ford. She's going into another car, that CHP SUV.
Yeah, she's in custody. Good ending for this pursuit. We'll have the very latest on this coming up on our KCAL 9 News at noon and our CBS 2 News at 11 a.m. We'll see you in a little while.
This has been a KCAL 9 News special report. We now return to our regularly scheduled program.
$100. Is she entitled to the $150? You're not disputing that this is, in fact, not an original. In order for her to confirm that, it would have been reasonable to go get it appraised. $150 is not an unreasonable amount to get something appraised. I think that that's warranted.